All right. I charged that battery yesterday for several hours and it hadn't been, whole thing hadn't been crunk in a long time. So I'm going to check it now with a meter and see how much juice it's got in it. Set that on 20 DC volts. If that's plenty high enough, don't matter. .22. Ain't no way that's gonna crank no car. So I'd say that battery's probably bad. Well, I know it's bad. When you leave one setting, say if I'd come out here and just pulled the headlights on, let it drain that battery down, and then put a charger on it and build it back up about every month or so, it wouldn't have done that. But now I'm gonna have to get a battery. But I'm gonna cut the charger back on and let it charge and see if it'll spin it over anyway. Let's see. Let's see what the charger. See what the charger's putting out. Didn't cut it on. Looks like the charger ain't putting out but 10.92. That ain't no good. No, that ain't no good. It's gonna have to do better than that to even charge. It says 1104. Still ain't good enough. Back down to 10.1101. All right, let me fool with this, see what's going on. All right, folks. Ain't no use going no further. That battery ain't gonna charge. Tripping the charger out. So I just have to go get one and go from there. I'm telling you, if you let stuff set, it's a whole lot worse on it setting than it is driving the hell out of it. But I'll get a battery and then we'll continue on. I got quite a few batteries. Ain't none of them no good. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to turn it over with that lawnmower battery. That's the only one I got that is any good. I mean, it's got a charge on it. So we'll see if that'll turn it over. That Volkswagen motor ain't much bigger than a lawnmower motor, no. Got these things off a old jump box I had years and years ago. I said to myself, I use them sometime. Now's the time. So we're gonna hook them up to this lawnmower battery. I don't want them two to touch each other. Now getting it down in there where I can hook it up. Let me see if I got any power on it. 1296. That ought to crank it. This just probably ain't got no cranking amps, cold amps, but let's see if I can maneuver it down in there some constant way. All right, we'll see what that'll do. I'll show you what that mess looks like. It kind of looks factory to me. As long as that don't touch that header right there, I'll be all right. All right, let's see if we got any. See if we can get a red light on in here. Yep, we got a red light. All right, I'm gonna leave that on for just a few minutes. Make sure there ain't nothing. One sets, you don't never know what the wires are or whether anything's been in here in it, or make sure don't see no smoke. Got a fire extinguisher. It's probably been dead for 5 years, maybe more. All right, let's turn her over and see if it's turn over. Turned over, but it didn't turn over fast enough to do nothing. So that battery just ain't gonna do it. Just ain't got enough oomph. No, no, you don't have to have a battery. Well, we tried. So when I can, I'll get a battery and we'll go from there. But it did turn over. It was slow, but it turned over. Let me see how much juice it pulled out of that battery. Just that turned over about what, two or three times. See how much juice it pulled out of the. I think the battery was 12 something. That's 1067. So just ain't got enough cranking amps to turn that engine over. But anyway, I'll get a battery and we'll try it from there. You know, if that battery would have had 8 or 9 volts in it, that lawnmower battery would have probably turned it over. But with it having 6 in it, it just couldn't do it. But we tinkered, another episode of tinkering. And I'll get a battery and we'll tinker another day. I appreciate y'all watching.